guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review slash swatches on the new L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1 and Nude 2. I know these have been everywhere already and you probably already know, but I wanted to go ahead and give you my review on it and some swatches. So these palettes, I found mine at Walmart for 16 bucks each. I really don't know where else you can find them. I know I saw them at Walmart. You probably can get it at HEB or Ulta, so check there if you cannot find them. But the first palette, which is the La Palette Nude 1, is full of just the brush came out. It's full of warm colors like this. Nothing but like warm tones, and this palette was just so me because I love the browns and things like that. So this palette will be really good for you if you are more into warm colors on you. So they have 10 shades in each palette, and on the back it has the shades and they're labeled 1 through 10. It also has a little eye chart on the back. You can make different eye looks, and what I love about this palette is right underneath the name of the look, it tells you like the nude ombre. You put the 6 in the inner corner, 7 in crease, 2 in outer crease, and 8 in outer lid. So it labels them, and I mean it's pretty common sense. But I think it's a really good palette, especially for beginners, because it gives you that little eye chart, things like that. So let's open it back up. It does have 3 matte shades and the rest are shimmer. I love the fact that they put matte shades in here because most of the drugstore palettes that I own are nothing but shimmer shades. And I'm okay with that, but I always have to find a matte shade to put in my transition color, my crease, and my outer V. So I think these 3 right here, this one, and this one, are really good. Those are the matte shades, but they're really good shades, you know, to put in your outer V, the crease, transition color. They are more on the brown, and this one is like a mauve-y kind of brown. So I'm really glad that they did put mattes and shimmers, because you don't want your eye look to look nothing but a shiny like ball of shimmer. So that's what I like about it. The only thing I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem for me, but they are pretty powdery. You do have to like swirl your brush and tap off the excess. I find myself doing that to high-end palettes as well. So it's not a big problem for me, but they are pretty powdery, chalky. So it does come with this brush. You have the, you know, original sponge applicator, and then you have a brush. So you can pack on the color, and I'm sorry, I like swirled it. I haven't used this brush yet, but you can pack on color with it, or it fits really good into your crease because it is small. So it does come with that. I usually am not a big fan of these sponge applicators. I don't know why. I don't like them. I've never used them, so I'm glad that it also came with a brush. But I think it's overall a really good palette. You have a mirror in here for if you're traveling. I wish that it would have been a bigger mirror, just so you don't have to pack another mirror, because you can't really get anything else but your eyes. You have to like move it around. But I think it's overall a really good palette. So let's go ahead and get on with these swatches. I'm just going to go ahead and just swatch this one. This is more of like a cream kind of shade, the very first color. Oh my goodness. It has like a little bit of shimmer to it. The next shade is more on the champagne kind of side. It's a really pretty champagne color. I want to get you guys. These are pretty pigmented. They are really chalky though, really powdery. I don't know if you guys can tell right here. That's the champagne color. Next is a matte shade, and this is the mauve kind of color. It has pink undertones to it. It's a really pretty color. Right there. Next is this, it's more of like a nice tan color right there. Next is another matte shade, and this is like a very light brown shade. On the camera it's picking up pretty dark, but it is really light, but the camera is picking it up really dark. Next is another matte shade, and it's a darker brown, like a dark chocolate, well, like a chocolate brown. And it's probably going to pick up super dark, but it's more on like the light chocolate side, like a chocolate brown. It's not that dark in person. And the rest, the last four, are nothing but shimmer shades. This is a really pretty like golden brown shade. It's so pretty. And then this one is my favorite. I like it. Yes, it's in this palette. I thought they had another one. This is more, I would say, like a cool toned color. It's very pretty. It's like a taupey brown and kind of like silver. That's like the ugliest description I've ever said, but that's what it looks like. It has like, it's like a taupey kind of brown. It's really pretty. I love it, and I'm really just into the warms, so I didn't think I would like this color because it's more on the cool side, but it's very gorgeous. And this one is my favorite to use. This is the last color in the palette. It's my favorite one to use for a brow bone highlight. I have it on today. I like it because it's very subtle. It's not like very shimmery. It just has the right amount, and I love it. It's a very, very pretty color. So those were the shades. I went from left to right, but I love them. Oh, so those were that. I'm gonna go ahead and take all this off of my arm so we can get into the next palette. I am planning on doing a tutorial with the La Palette Nude 1, maybe in Friday's video. And then next Tuesday I will have the La Palette Nude 2, just so you guys can see what looks I come up with it, just in case you don't know what kind of looks. You can always recreate it and kind of make it your own look. So I should have brought a towel to dry my hand. But anyways, we're going to go into the La Palette Nude 2. I do like the packaging on these, but the only thing is you do get fingerprints all over it. Mine's already scratched up, and I've only had it for like not even a week yet. So, well, maybe a week or less. But mine's already scratched up, fingerprints everywhere. So this is the La Palette Nude 2, and again comes with a brush and the applicator. And this is what the colors look like. They're more on the purpley, pink, plum kind of color. It does have some browns, but they're more cool tone browns. This one has a lot of matte shades. It has, I believe, 6 matte shades, and the rest are shimmer. So in here you do have a lot of mattes, and then in the first one you had a ton of shimmers, but 3 matte shades. So this palette, I didn't think it was going to be for me because I'm more on the warm side. I love browns and stuff, but I wanted to give this palette a try because I want to get out of my comfort zone and come up with different looks that are like that would just benefit to you guys that don't like warm. I can move on to like colorful ones like this purple. They have pinks in here. It's just overall I love this palette. I never thought I would get into the purples or anything, but they are pretty pigmented and I love these colors. So I want to go ahead and give this palette a try. So let's go ahead and get on to the swatches because I do feel the same way about both of these palettes. They're really good. The colors are really good. I like them. And that's mainly about it. I mean, again, it is pretty chalky, pretty powdery. All you have to do is tap off the axis. That's it. So let's go ahead and get on with the swatches. This one is more of like the tan. It kind of has like a... This is a really pretty color. It kind of looks like it has like a little bit of peach into it. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up so good because it's kind of like blending into my skin tone. But it does look like it's like a really small hint of peach in it, and it's really cute. The next color is more of like, kind of like a mauve-y type again. But this one is so pretty. It's kind of like mauve-y, but more pink too, if that makes any sense. It's so gorgeous. It's not picking up really good on camera, but in person it is like a beautiful color. This is one of the matte shades, and I would say this is like a kind of like a gray kind of color. It kind of looks like, I want to say cashmere, like kind of like a cashmere color. That it kind of has a purple undertone to it. It's like a gray purple. It's really, really pretty. I've seen a lot of like lippies that are that color, like the gray, and it has like a grayish, like a beige and a gray, if that makes any sense. This one kind of has a purple undertone to it. It's really pretty. This is another matte shade, and this is like a really pretty dark color. I want to say it's like it has like a hint of gray and brown to it. That's what it looks like. It kind of looks like a charcoal color too, but that's that. Here is a shimmer shade. It's kind of like a lighter shade of the one I just swatched. More kind of gray and purple to it right there. Next is another matte shade. This looks more brown than anything. It looks really brown. It kind of looks like it has like a hint of red to it. In person it does. In camera it's not. The camera is not doing any justice to these swatches. But it does have like a red kind of undertone to it. Next is a shimmer shade. And again, it's basically the same color, but this one is shimmer and it's a little bit lighter. On here, it looks really like, kind of like a burgundy, like a brown burgundy kind of color. I don't know, it looks, all of these have a purple undertone to it. So I don't know what to call that color because it's very just weird. But these are the last three matte shades. This one looks like a very, kind of like, it looks kind of white on my skin, but I would say like a very, very, very light purple shade, almost close to like a white. It's very, very chalky. That's why I keep on blowing on my arm. But the next two colors, again, are matte. They're both purple. This one is a lighter purple right here. And then you have the darkest purple that's in here. I really think these last three colors would be a very good eye look, just because you have, like, you could put that one all in the lid, this one all like in the crease and above, and have this in the outer V. That's a very, it looks, in the pan it looks like a great eye look. let me show you guys. It looks like a great eye look. They are all matte, so if you want to throw off some shimmer onto the lid. But that could be like the lid color, in the crease and the outer V. I think it's just a very cute eye look if you're into the purple. So I'll probably try that look on Tuesday with this palette. If not, I'll just come up with a different look because a lot of these shades are very, very gorgeous. I didn't think I was going to get into this palette because I'm not a purple or any other color kind of girl. I stick to the warms and the browns color. So I didn't think I was going to like this palette, but I really do. They do have a lot of cute colors in it. I didn't think I would go for it, but I did, and I really like it. And on the back, again, you have the colors listed 1 through 10. It has 4 different eye looks to try out. And I really like that they have this where, I know on most of them, yeah, they do have like an eye chart, but it's like the quads. They have like 1, 2, 3, and 4 listed on the eyeshadows. But on here, it's different. You have 10 shades. And I noticed on the other palettes, it doesn't have, you know, like 4 inner corner, things like that. It just shows you with the eyes. But that's only because you have like 4 shades to work with. So on here, it tells you where to put them. It goes more into depth with them. So I really, really like that about these palettes. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you have any questions about this palette, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, I'm having 2 giveaways also. The first giveaway that I'm having is whenever I reach 500 subbies, and you win like a random palette. Actually, the palettes that are winning right now, because I tallied them up, the chocolate bar palettes are winning, and the naked palettes are winning. So there will be 2 winners though, so you have a first place and a second place kind of palette, whichever one wins. And the second giveaway I'm having is the Maybelline The Blush Nudes palette. I'm also giving that away, so that will end April 10th, so you still have a while to enter. So make sure that you follow all the rules of those giveaways in the description box in those videos. Please follow them because that's the only way that your entry will count. And I will be checking if you are subscribed to me, because that's the most important rule, is to be subscribed to me. And I think that's about it. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.